Hey guys, so we're going to focus more on rotations. It's exactly the same learning goals. We're just focusing on rotations. It'll be super exciting. All right, so we're going to show image coordinates. Well, I should have hit, so here's one thing I didn't hit that I should have hit. So right here, this does the rotation. I rotated it 90 degrees. This rotated me 90 degrees. You can see that right there. Okay, so it took my entire shape, rotated it 90 degrees, which is what it wanted. It wanted rotated 90 degrees about the origin, which is great. There's going to be a rule that we're going to kind of discover together here. So when we rotate a shape 90 degrees, I should have hit show image coordinates. So on your assignment, please hit that. It'll help a lot. Okay, so originally A was right here. So now A is right here. So it's at now -2, 4. So it's at 4, 2, and now it's at -2, 4. So I kind of see a pattern. So remember that this was originally our X, this was originally our Y. So what happened to X and Y to get it to here? Okay, and then on B, we went from 0, 6 to -6, 0. And then on C, we went from 8, 3 to -3, 8. So I'm seeing a pattern. I'm seeing Y go from a positive number to a negative number, but now it's in the X spot. And I'm seeing X go from a positive number and stay positive, but now it's in the Y spot. Okay, does that make sense? The X and Y switch spots and the Y change signs. Okay, let's see what happens. So here's just another, this is what's happening in rotation. We're rotating around a specific point and we're rotating on this circle. All right, so then we've got this one here. It's very similar to what we just did, but now it's 180 degrees. So I dragged it a little bit further. Okay, so now A went from 4, 2 to -4, -2. It tells me right here. B went from 0, 6 to 0, -6. And C went from 8, 3 to -8, -3. So what's happening? What happened to my X? It went from 4 to -4. It went from 0 to 0. Okay, that did nothing. 8 to -8. It looks like everything's switching signs. And 0 and -0 are the same number, so it would appear the same. Okay, so what about Y? What's happening to Y? It went from 2 to -2, 6 to -6, 3 to -3. So it's just changing the signs on my X and Y values when I rotate 180 degrees about the origin. Notice this is only about the origin, not anywhere else. All right, what if we rotate 270 degrees? So we rotate almost all the way around. Okay, so then A goes from 4, 2 to 2, -4. B goes from 0, 6 to 6, 0. C goes from 8, 3 to 3, -8. So what happened to X? So here's my X, here's my Y. What happened to my X? It went from a 4 to a 2. So it took my Y value. That's literally all it did. So this is just the Y value. What did the X value do? I mean, the Y value do? It's now the X value, but it's no longer the positive X value. It's switched signs on you. So that's the rule for rotating 270 degrees. Okay, what if we rotated -90 degrees? We rotated the other direction. So we went from, and I don't go through all the problems on today's assignment just because there's so many of these that are very similar that you can literally get the answer just by dragging the thing. So A goes from 4, 2 to 2, -4. What do you think the pattern is so far? B goes from 0, 6 to 6, 0. C goes from 8, 3 to 3, -8. What did it do? It switched them, so now it's Y and X, and it made the X value negative. That's it. Okay, so you'll have to finish the rest of those on your own. I think there's 2 more problems like that, and I think you've got this. I believe in you. Okay, we're going to identify the angle of rotation. So we already know it's a rotation. So is this a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation? So counterclockwise is rotating this way. Clockwise is rotating that way. And then 180 degrees, it doesn't matter the direction, you will end up exactly flipped. So if we're rotating and we rotate this way, which one's that? That's the clockwise rotation, and it's 90 degrees. That's kind of cool. That one wasn't too bad. All right, let's look at this one. So the pre-image is blue, and the image is red. So red is what happened after we rotated. So we rotated how many degrees and around what point? So we took A and we rotated to here. I'm going to go ahead and say that's 90 degrees clockwise. And we rotated about this point right here. It's point B, right? So that's 1, 7. And you can see because everything's stable around point B, but as you get further away, things move really far. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So if I wanted to rotate this 90 degrees about the origin, I'm literally going to take my computer again and rotate it 90 degrees. So originally, this is at 1, 4. You can look back at the rules too if you want. So this is the point 1, negative 1, 4, negative 5, 8, and negative 9, 1. Okay, and if I want to rotate 90 degrees, it will rotate into this box. So I want to make this box in the same place as that box, where that box currently is. So right now it's there. It's in the upper left, so I want that box in the upper left, so I rotate exactly that far. Perfect. So now I want it to be in the exact same position. So originally it was left 1, up 4. So here is my new one for that. And then this one was originally, so here's my new point. This is, so now I went to negative 4, negative 1. And I'm writing in the direction that I'm actually looking at my screen, so you can see which way I rotated it. Okay? And then this point was originally at over negative 9, up 1. Well, now I'm going to go over 9, up 1. So this comes all the way over here. So this is what it looks like so far. And this other one went negative 5, up 8. And if you look, this is now negative 8, negative 5. This is now negative 1, negative 9. And I'm writing the points the direction that I saw it. So that's how we rotated it 90 degrees. So that's where those new points should be. And that's how you would draw it. You would select this point here, select this point here, select this point here, and it'll connect all the lines for you. I think you might need to select this point again. So you'd need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you'd select them. Okay, let's try this one. This one we're going to rotate 180 degrees. So, and we're about the origin, which the origin's right here. Okay, so this is the point 1, 2. This is the point 5, 5. And this is the point 8, 2. All right, so if I rotated my paper 180 degrees, I just literally flip it upside down. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing. So I'm going to do 1, 2. Now look, it's negative 1, negative 2. And then it would be 8, 2. So this would be negative 8, negative 2. And then it would be negative 5, negative 5. And I am writing in the direction that I am actually looking at these. There you go. That would be a rotation of 180 degrees. All right, let's try this next one. So this one's going to be a rotation of 270 degrees. So we're starting here, and I want to rotate it all the way so it's over in there. So I want to make this box look the same as that one. So first off, I'm going to write the point. So this is 1, 4. This is the point 5, 8. And this is the point 8, 3. Okay, so I rotate it 270 degrees. So I'm looking at it like this. There we go. So now I'm going to go over 1, up 4. Notice that this is now 4, negative 1. Now I'm going to go over 8, up 3. This is now 3, negative 8. Okay, and then I'm going to go over 5. Oh, that should have another parenthesis. Over 5, up 8, which now, if you look, is 8, negative 5. And like I said, I'm writing these in the direction that I'm actually looking. So I rotated my paper so it looked that way. Okay. Any questions here? Hopefully you're doing okay. We've only got 2 more. We got this, guys. All right, we're going to rotate this negative 270 degrees. So we're going to rotate it this way now. All right, so this is now the point 1, 2. This is the point 6, 8. And this is the point 8, 2. Okay, I'm going to rotate it. So that way is now where that spot used to be. So now I want to go over 1, up 2. There's that new spot. Now if you look, this is now at negative 2, 1. And then at 6, 8, so I would go over 6, up 8. This is now at the point negative 8, 6. And then if I was at 8, 2, this is now at the point negative 2, 8. So this is my new shape. There it is, rotated negative 270 degrees. All right, let's try this one. This one's negative 90. So this point is already at negative 8, negative 2. And if I want to rotate it negative 90 degrees, I'm going to rotate it into here. Okay. And then this is the point negative 2, negative 5. And then this is the point negative 5, negative 6. So I'm going to literally take my paper and rotate it so that is in the same spot that this one was originally. So now I'm going to go to negative 8, negative 2. So that point here is now here. And then I'm going to go to negative 2, negative 5. So that's there. And then negative 5, negative 6. That's not negative 5. This is negative 5. There we go. Okay, and then I connect these dots. And then I literally just took that triangle and rotated it negative 90 degrees. Negative 90. All right, that's it for today. Hopefully this helped with getting your assignment done. I believe in you. You've got this. Just keep trying your hardest. That's all I ask.